Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Bean. Our group name is the CGA Boosters. Part of this group is Vanessa McKinnon, Charlie McIntyre, Adrian Shojai, and Manu Cho. Today we are going to present to you our ideas for the marketing plan of the CGA designation and how we can enhance the experience for both businesses and employers. We as a group feel that these ideas can not only enhance the business structure but also enhance its reputation. From here we will present to you a slideshow.
We will start the presentation with our idea of merging the websites. CGA's target market should be small and medium businesses, corporations, and the government. Business owners don't see a one-time fee of a few $100s a deterrent to finding an accountant on a job posting site. They see it as a screening tool, and the business owner knows they will be getting a qualified candidate. However, if the owner has to repost their job several times on several different sites, the cost starts to become a burden. And due to the fact that 98% of businesses in Canada are small to medium in size, they might not have the financial resources to support posting their jobs on several sites. Currently, each province or region manages its own CGA job search website, making it difficult to post potential jobs on a national level. By merging the job databases into one central site, the business owners seeking an accountant will have a much easier time gaining access to a CGA member nationally. This will also eliminate the burden of paying several different fees for uploading job postings to all the different sites. According to P. McIntyre, an information technology manager, the merging of these sites will cost approximately $70,000. The CA designation is a major competition for CGAs. There are well over 78,000 chartered accountants in Canada, making them more readily available than CGAs. Merging the sites will make CGAs more accessible, resulting in better efficiency for the business. Our second idea was utilizing the Chamber of Commerce. To get people and business owners to use this site, we need to raise awareness for the CGA designation. This can be done through the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce is the primary connection for businesses across Canada. It is also the country's largest and most influential business association. According to Canadian Manufacturing, over 85% of small businesses plan to expand their business within the next 3 years. So it is a great time to raise the awareness by making CGAs more accessible to members. There are several beneficial ideas both nationally and provincially. In terms of the National Chamber of Commerce, they could use website ads. The website receives an average of 40,000 visitors each month. The cost to have a website ad is $8,750 annually. Email campaign to Chamber of Commerce members. The cost of this campaign is $1,500. Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. They could use an e-newsletter. These could be sent out weekly to approximately 1,800 individuals. The annual cost to have an ad is $1,850. Moncton, New Brunswick. Magazine ads. 5,000 copies are distributed. Of these 5,000, 3,500 are delivered in the Times and Transcript, 500 copies in the Industrial Park, and 1,000 to chamber members and key decision makers. Magazines are a great way to advertise because readers keep magazines for long periods of time and possibly reread them. They publish 6 issues per year. To advertise in 3 of these magazines, the total cost would be $3,375. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Business Voice magazine. Published 10 times annually, 8,000 copies distributed to chamber members and non-members throughout Halifax, readership of about 30,000. Additional copies are inserted in Saturday deliveries of the Globe and Mail. The cost of this for a full-page spread for 5 out of 10 magazines is $7,930. St. John's, Newfoundland. Business News magazine ad. Published 12 times annually. 1,500 copies are printed and distributed. The cost to advertise in 3 out of 12 magazines is a total of $3,240. Ontario. Website ad. The OCC website has an average of 15,000 hits each month, with the audience consisting of small, medium enterprises, large businesses, governments, etc. The cost of this ad is $487.50 per month. Saskatchewan. E-newsletter. They send this out to approximately 1,500 individuals. The cost to advertise in their newsletter is $300 a month. Alberta. Erwin Snyder with the COC Alberta offered to send out the advertisement to all the Chamber of Commerces throughout Alberta, such as Medicine Hat, Calgary, Edmonton, etc., and they would put the ad in their individual e-newsletters. He said CGA could email him their ad and also send him 150 hard copies, and he would send them out for free. Victoria, BC. Business Matters magazine ad. Wendy Keller, account representative with the COC Victoria, said this would be the most effective tool. People read these magazines, and there is an incredible market saturation with this publication. They are sent it to 2,000 business leaders. For a full-page ad for all 7 issues they send out, the total cost is $5,118.75. E-newsletter ads. They have 3,000 subscribers, and the cost is $150 per week. We will now move on to webinars. CGA should host webinars. Here they can present and sell the CGA designation. CGA should introduce the new central job database and explain the ease of use to its business owners. They can also discuss the benefits of hiring a CGA over another designation is beneficial, such as that the CGA designation is the fastest growing association compared to CA and CMA, and that they have a well-rounded, diverse skill set. They think of the bigger picture. They find efficiencies and possibilities that exist beyond the balance sheet. CGA can't reach everyone in person, so by using live webinars, they can access a larger market where business owners can hear the ideas of the company and ask questions. The webinar should take place at different times and several different days to account for people's schedules and time zones. CGA Ontario currently has a subscription with Bell for a webinar platform. Jeff Jaksic is the account manager. To make people aware of the webinar dates, CGA can include the information in the advertisements with the Chamber of Commerce. Some other advertising ideas. By advertising in newspapers, CGAs can target a large segment of the business population. Recent research shows that 74% of Canadian adults read their community newspaper. This is a huge advertising opportunity. According to The Star, Canada's largest newspaper, a 5-line ad for 30 days would cost $497.71. B2B expos and trade shows are a big opportunity to directly market products and services to hundreds or thousands of attendees. The B2B expo happens annually in every major city. There are also several events monthly CGA members can attend, such as Marketplace Mixers, which is a good opportunity to network. CGA should stay up to date on current events and attend as many as possible. Here is the financial analysis. It depicts our advertising and merging costs, which totals $293,013. And finally, measurement control. The effectiveness of our marketing plan can be measured by tracking the job postings and the responses on the website, measuring the number of people employed through the new website and comparing it to the past, designing an online feedback survey so that employers can express their thoughts on the new website. With the results of these measures, we can improve the website to create a better experience for employers. To see if our ideas will be effective, we interviewed Mike Cassidy, a business owner in the transportation industry, and Ruben Domike, an MIT graduate who is currently teaching at UPEI.
So what do you think of our idea of merging all the CGA websites into one national website?
So I think if you're able to make things simpler on both sides, meaning simpler for the employer and simpler for the employee, then that would be a good thing. And in that regard, having one web page instead of 10 different web pages would be a simplification and therefore good. So for the users of the system, it would definitely be a benefit not to have to upload your resume in 10 different places or not to have to post your job in 10 different places. From an organizational perspective, I don't know what CGA's incentives are or why they've structured it this way.
I wouldn't do that as a small business size owner.
Right. So that
I wouldn't do it.
those
I wouldn't
prices
do
would
that.
start-
No, if I had to go $200 for every site, no, that would be.
it would
that
start
be
to add
too-
up
yeah.
too much,
Yeah.
right?
I think I would almost just be them using our local newspapers, right? Or calling a local accounting firm. Do they know of anybody? But yes, no, I would never spend the $200 for each of maybe 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 sites across our country. To be able to reach across the country with one site is tremendous. I have just hired in the last year 2 very, very senior management people that have come out of Ontario and Quebec.